What was the nature of your relationship with Tory Lanez? Because he has led people to believe that it was a sexual relationship, that it was that you two were dating. What was the nature?
We were not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
Stop the cap.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
You think we're gonna go to jail? What's that? You think we're gonna go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I really cannot go to jail. Okay. I cannot have that on my image. Okay. So how did that happen to you? Glass. Glass? Where? Where we were coming from. I'm not from here, so okay. What's that? Do you think we can go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay?
I wanted to let it play one more time so I can make sure that I heard what it is that I heard. Meg The Stallion is asking this officer, do you think that we are going to go to jail? Again, do you think that we are going to go to jail? We, as in all of us, as in multiples, as in not just Tory Lanez, but do you think we all, do you think we are going to jail? That's what she asked. This is right after the alleged incident, right? Why would you be asking that if you weren't guilty of anything at all, right? Okay, that's point number one. Then the officer says, well, it depends on how you cooperate with us or not. How did you get that injury? How did you sustain that injury to your foot? Meg The Stallion clearly says, clear as day, she says, it's a cut. I got a cut from what? Glass. The officer asks, where from? She says, where we were at, where we came from. She didn't mention anything about a gun. She didn't mention anything about Tory pulling a weapon on her. Hell, she didn't even mention anything about her friend pulling a gun on her, which is who they are alleging is the actual one who shot Meg in the first place. But she didn't name any of them. But all of a sudden, we go to trial and she changes up her story. But we have her clear as day, body cam footage, her sitting there talking about, I can't have this on my image. I can't have this on my image. I can't have this on my brand. By the way, her brand is just as strong as it's ever been. She's everywhere. You literally can't open up Instagram without seeing Meg The Stallion posted all over some For You page or whatever, right? But she is sitting there talking about how her brand, her name, all of that is basically hanging in the balance of this incident. So she doesn't want anything to come back on her. She doesn't mention anything about Tory whatsoever. All I'm asking, this is all I'm asking. With this incident right here caught on tape, with this body cam footage, coupled with the interview that she did with Gayle King, how can anyone objectively look at this and say, at the very least, that Meg The Stallion isn't a liar? How can you objectively look at this and say Meg The Stallion isn't a liar? She's a liar, yo. Like, if nothing else, this girl can't keep her story straight. She changed her story from what's being reported, at least at the very least minimum 3 to 4 times. 3 to 4 times she changed her story. She told America live. She told the entire media world live that she did not bust them cheeks open for Tory. She lied right on camera and then went right in court and told the truth. This girl is a liar, yo. She's a liar. She's manipulative, and she's the worst kind of liar because she's the kind of liar that can tell you a lie to your face and then cry and put some tears behind it so that it makes it seem like the lie is factual. She's an emotional liar. Those are the most dangerous kinds of women. The emotional liars, the ones that can drum up tears at the drop of a dime. How can anybody look at this and be like, oh yeah, she was telling the truth about the whole thing. She been telling the truth about the whole thing. No way in hell. No way in hell. New evidence may prove Tory Lanez innocent. Here is some of the new evidence released.
Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
The windows were open, that's why it sounded either way. Yeah, no, they were on my side. The girl opened the door, 2 girls fighting, and then they shot. She got out of the car and crawled over.
There, you just heard a witness say, a witness who was not allowed, by the way, to testify or give his testimony. Witness say the 2 girls were fighting and then they shot the gun.
Crawled over. Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out.
That's the footage you just saw.
Shooting or anything? That's how we got this back.
Well, we have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so far.
Nothing happened in the vehicle.
No, we don't have any casings now.
Okay, from what you've been told.
And then there's some cash over. It's like.
Was the person who got shot with the other people in that you have the handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself, and getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her time's just better.
Right.
Well,
So the cops are talking about what just happened. They say that there are no shell casings in the car. They didn't recover any shell casings. So unless Tory, who allegedly shot her, went and recovered his own shell casing, they didn't find any shell casing. Then the other officer proceeded to ask her, hey, well, how did she get cut? Where's the blood from? How did this happen? This officer says, well, she dropped a glass bottle, and then proceeded to step down on it.
Address that the incident occurred? Did you know?
Nah, I don't know that. I was just checking out my girlfriend.
Stay right here for me, bro. Hey, we got an ambulance coming from you, okay? Hey, bro, step up right here. We got an ambulance coming from, all right?
Just a quick question. Don't you guys have any injuries on you?
No, I don't.
You need to order. You may have to come to your friend there, okay?
Address that the incident occurred? Did you know?
Nah, I don't know that. I was just checking out my girlfriend.
Tory Lanez says, this is him saying that I was just trying to help my girl. Honestly, looking at all of this footage now, all of this evidence and stuff that we did not see before, I can see why people are saying that the arms and the people that Meg The Stallion is attached to, the people that she is attached to in the music industry, who people are alleging are some of the most powerful people in the industry, I could see why people would say that Tory Lanez was railroaded. I could see why people would say that Tory Lanez was set up and that he never stood a chance after this incident, all because if the original story had broken out, right? And the story was Meg got into a fight with her girlfriend, and her and a girl got into a fight, and one of her friends discharged a weapon. That could look very bad versus, oh, let's pin it on a dude. The minute you change that story and pin it on Tory Lanez, now all of a sudden we have victim, Meg The Stallion, and then we have aggressor, Tory Lanez. That's the headline. That's the headline. We don't need to see anything else. We don't need to hear anything else. That's the headline we're going to roll with. That's the headline every media outlet is going to roll with. And all of a sudden, Tory Lanez is backed into a corner. He got nothing. He got nothing. He's literally up against what people say. Y'all remember that Jamie Foxx episode? Where he was trying to break into the music industry, and he ends up getting introduced to Lucius, this dude named Lucius, who's in an all red suit, and he's literally a representation of the devil in the music business, and he's supposed to be this powerful figure and head that everybody else is afraid of, and everybody else pretty much bows down to. This is the situation that people are alleging that Tory Lanez has been, and the type of duress he's been under since this incident. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm not going to drag this video out. I do think Tory Lanez was railroaded. I said it from the beginning, just because Meg The Stallion is a liar. She's a known and proven liar. I don't see how anybody can refute that at this point. So if she was willing to lie about having sex with him, if she was willing to lie about who actually shot her on the day of, what else is she willing to lie about on the stand? Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. I'll holler at y'all later.